2004.
Okay. And was there a lot of work done on it and a lot of?
No, before, I didn't want to follow sideways one road trip movie with another road trip movie. So they were all willing to wait. But I did some rewrite work right before we shot, but not enough to, I mean, it was all in respectful of Bob Nelson's script. Relatively unchanged.
Struck a chord right away. How about for you, Will? Are you from the Midwest?
I'm not. I'm from Northern California.
Okay.
Had some roots, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Kansas to California.
Yeah. Did you, when you read the script for the first time, did it give you something to?
It was a beautiful script, and I felt this connection to the character, but just didn't think I had any chance to play it. So I was happily mistaken.
What was it like working with Alexander, the making of the movie?
It was okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was
On a scale of 1 to 10.
You know, I was intimidated coming into the process. It was just so different for me, and he just put me at ease instantly. Bruce and June were the same way. Everyone was very nurturing and patient, and it was just an awesome experience I never thought I'd have an opportunity to have in my lifetime. So, thank you.
June, it's an extraordinary performance. It's very beautiful. And what was it? I would imagine that the landscape itself gave you, apart from the experience of working with your fellow actors, Alexander, just the presence of the area itself kind of inspired you.
Yeah, we looked out on the land that we were working on. That cemetery scene was shot early. And I just remember looking out, and it was just expanse. I mean, there was nothing there. It was wonderful, but I loved it.
Bruce, congratulations on a great performance. Were you immediately riveted by this script and attracted? Were you immediately attracted to this script and to the idea of working with Alexander?
Well, I think not only after this movie, but after his first movie, Susan Ruth, there's not an actor alive who doesn't want to work with Alexander Payne. He gives you opportunities to be in movies, like he says, that he just wants people to watch. That's the kind of movies that he makes. And so that was exciting and a thrill, number one. But number two was, he sent me the script about 6 months after he saw it, or maybe a year after he saw it. And I was stunned because nobody's ever really kind of thought of me at that level, of being a person in a movie at that level. And I saw the script, and the next day I went to Toys R Us and sent him a little truck that I bought him, saying that I think I can be Woody. So 9 years went by, and here we are. He made 2 other movies, and I kept hearing he might make Nebraska, and he might not, and so forth and so on. But the excitement, I think, for all of us about the movie is him. And him doesn't get said enough in what's going on in the last 8 months of this movie. He is a privilege to work for and to work with. You hear actors say a lot of times, well, I like to work for this one, I like to work for that one. No, he's a guy who insists you work with him. And he is so approachable and so natural and so insistent on reality and being honest. He surrounds you every scene or so with 2 or 3 non-actors who are so goddamned honest. You can't possibly start acting or performing in front of these people, and that's a magic. He does that.
I would like to stop being referred to as a non-actor.
Questions?
It's not working. The mic isn't working.
First, to the actors, you make me proud of American actors. And this film festival is full of international, wonderful actors. This film just brings it home. So thank you. My question to the director is that it's a hard thing to define the tone in a film. And this film manages to be serious and very, very funny about very serious life things. How do you maintain that in your work?
Just in case everybody in the room didn't get it, a well-deserved compliment to the actors, no non-actors on stage, about their performances in this film. And then a question for Alexander about how he maintains a very, very delicate balance between seriousness and humor in this film and being funny about serious things, and vice versa.
Mike, thank you for the question, but I don't have really what I would think is a very satisfactory answer. It's really hard to say, to describe process for tone. You know, I just think it was in the screenplay, try to bring it out in directing, I'm interested. Life surrounds me, and life is dramatic and funny at the same time, and I want that same complexity in the film. And it's hard to say how, I just, just follow my nose. Sorry to give an unsatisfactory answer.
Next question?
Yes, no.
Using black and white. I love the black and white. You
Hi,
use
hi.
black and white. Hi. I love the black and white. How does it help the storytelling? Why black and white?
Again, another unsatisfying answer. It just felt right. I always, from the moment I picked up the screenplay many years ago, I always saw the movie in black and white, and I can't really say why, it just felt right. I always wanted to make a movie in black and white, and I knew it would have to be a relatively inexpensive movie. It's hard to get made through the studio system. But this one felt right. How does it help storytelling? It's just so darn beautiful. Every day the DP and I would look at each other and say, how can we possibly go back to color? Most of the films I see are in black and white, probably the same for most of you, for many of you. Our great film heritage is in black and white, so. I don't know. I'm sorry we don't have more pictures currently in black and white. Not only that, but it was my first CinemaScope picture. I had shot widescreen before, but always Super 35. My first time using old CinemaScope lenses, and boy, that was a treat too.
I think I have it. I'm here. I wanted to thank you all very much. You leave me breathless and tearful and full of giggles. I can't ask for a better cinematic experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. In terms of, what I'm curious about is the timing. I mean, the timing of the film, it has a certain kind of pacing, languidity, and I don't even know the right word for it, that I wonder whether you achieve that in the conception when you're shooting or whether that happens afterwards in editing. I mean, or what's the relationship? Where does that pacing develop for you as a director?
I think the screenplay suggested it. The screenplay was very austere. Short screenplay, 92, 94 pages, something like that. And the deadpan nature of the humor suggested to me early Jarmusch, for example, with those long single takes. So I was thinking a little bit about early Jarmusch. I was thinking a little bit about Imamura, quite frankly.
Which Imamura?
You know, Insect Woman and pigs and pornographers. Just that black and white
The look,
stroke
okay.
with action stage for camera, as little cutting as possible. And I don't know, just I wanted it to be shot very in as austere a fashion as the screenplay suggested, and then the landscape and the people in that part of Nebraska also suggested. Not flashy, or flashy you know, subtly flashy in an understated way.